Cub Scouts! Welcome to my cosplay corner. This is where all the magic happens, so to speak, or mostly just kind of where I've been living for the last month and a half while I've been making my Queen Beryl outfit. Anyways, welcome to like my very first Sailor Moon, well, I guess Bear Sailor Moon vlog. It's something I've wanted to do for like a really long time, and now that I am done making my competition outfit for this summer, I can kind of do this a little bit more. So what to kind of expect is, like just very casual things. I'm gonna have some guests. I may have Justin, aka Moon Pudding, might be coming. Justin's actually really good, well, like a really good con friend of mine. I met him originally, the first con I ever went to was Bear Sailor Moon. And just ever since then, we kind of bump into each other all the time. It was really weird at Anime North. We kept bumping into each other, so we were just like, okay, something is trying to tell us that we need to be together, so we just hung out for the rest of the evening at Anime North on Friday, and it was just so much fun. I really, really enjoy Justin. He's a great guy. And he's one of my favorite Sailor Moon people. Besides that, we're going to be doing kind of things like how-tos, maybe some Sailor Moon Crystal reviews, because I'm in love with this season so much. I love Sailor Moon Crystal. I don't care what anybody says. I really, really like it. And this season has been fantastic. All right, so today, let's talk about Anime North. So that finally happened. And it was a really weird experience for me. It's my second Anime North. Because if some of you know me personally and kind of from cons and stuff, you know that I've only really started doing this about a year ago, so a year and a half. And I just kind of started doing it and it worked. So last year at Anime North was my first Anime North that I've ever been to, and it was so much fun, and I was like, I can't wait for the next one. I competed in the Masquerade, and I won an honorable mention for Super Bear Sailor Moon After Battle. And my goal this year was to actually win an award, which I did, for Beryl. I won Queen of the Stage, so it's a presentation award, because I'm never going to win a craftsmanship award, ever. I've accepted that my craftsmanship isn't there yet. It's not on par with the people who do these things. So, it's all done. Anime North is finished. It's the only competition outfit I'm making this year. I'm kind of taking a step back well, not a step back per se, but this year I'm doing more things for the Sailor Moon Celebration Day that's happening at the Science Center in July. I'm actually doing the Masquerade and not competing, but I'm actually emceeing it, so that's going to be really fun. It's been a really interesting experience because it's putting me behind the scenes and working to do something different. And then Fan Expo, I'll maybe hopefully be doing some stuff with the voice acting cast, and then I'll be helping out at Unplugged Expo 5. And then from there, we're going to go directly into workshopping and getting ready for Bear Sailor Moon Live next June. So with that being said, let's talk about Anime North. So the one thing I want to say about Anime North is next year I am getting a hotel. End of story. I cannot stress how much not fun I had taking the TTC there and back every day with a suitcase with my Bear Sailor Moon outfit in it, or my Queen Beryl outfit. So I'm over that. Next year I just want to get a hotel. I'm already planning my next cosplay for next year, so that's going to be coming out soon. Basically, to let you guys know what it is, it's going to be an entire Princess Serenity dress that's going to light up head to toe. So that's going to require a lot of work and a lot of new materials for me and a lot of new kind of craftsmanship. So back to this. So I'm just going to touch on a couple things about Anime North. I didn't actually get to spend that much time out there this year, which was really upsetting. Although I requested the weekend off, I didn't get it because we had a restaurant buyout at the bar that I work at. So in the afternoon we had, I think 200 people come through, and it was just a private event, and there was just no way I could get around not working that. And let's just ignore what that was. I'm just gonna put my phone on vibrate. You know, you go to journalism school and they teach you these small little things and you completely forget them. And if anybody knows what that sound is, well, kudos. So anyways, so Friday night I was there. It was a lot of fun. I got there at 11:30 because I had read that the tickets opened up at 12. And this year what I wanted to do was not what I did last year, which was show up too late and then have to come back in the morning to register for Masquerade. So I got there super early thinking that like, hey, I'm going to get there and everything's going to be great and I'm going to be like the first in line for Masquerade. And nope. Because after I picked up my badge, which was super funny because as everyone kind of knows, I go to these things a lot by myself. So I'm standing in line in regular boy clothes and I'm just thinking, you know what? And it was hot. This weekend was hot. It was great, but it was hot. So I'm standing in line and I'm thinking to myself, I'm sweating. Do you know what's a much cooler outfit? Bear Sailor Moon. So I see at the very corner of the parking lot a truck. And behind the truck is nothing. So I'm like, that's it. I'm changing behind this truck. So I just like, I met this guy and was like, hey, can you hold my spot in line? And he's like, yeah, for sure. So I change behind this truck and come back. And it was just fantastic. And my phone rang while I was doing it. And my phone ringer is the transformation sequence from the Deke dub. So it made my day so much better. From there, I went to go register for Masquerade. It wasn't open yet. And I was kind of bummed because they changed it. Usually it's in the International Plaza. And this year they changed it to the North Building. And security was like, no, you can't be in here. Only people who are here to help are allowed in. And I was like, okay. So disappeared, went for lunch with Justin, went for lunch with my friend Wayne as well too. And then after that was said and done, went up to the North Building. And there was a lineup and I was like, oh, I can't believe this is happening. I'm like, why? Why every year I want to enter the Masquerade does this always happen to me? I don't want to be up at like 5 o'clock in the morning, trekking myself out there, coming back, only to work and then head back again, right? So I'm like, is this the line for Masquerade? And he's like, oh, it's the line for opening ceremonies. And I was like, but Masquerade people are in here too, right? Yes, it was. So I met some people, like, because I'm in my Bear Sailor Moon outfit, and like, you know, I've got my cards and stuff like that, like, which are these guys right here. Ooh, love my new cards. They're fantastic. So I'm just like signing them for them, and I'm like, hey, everything. And then out of the corner of my ear, I hear somebody like, Bear Sailor Moon! And I'm like, oh, just let me finish this part, and I'll get to you in a second. Bear Sailor Moon! And I'm like, oh, come on, guys. And then just like, out of nowhere, she's like, Noel! And I'm like, what? Because if anybody calls my name, my actual name, then I know that people actually know me, right? So I turn around, and I'm just like, what? And it's the entire crew. So it's Linda, Susan, Barbara, Toby, and I'm just like, oh my god. And I just like run over, because I love these people so much. They're fantastic people. I run over and take a selfie with them, and like their roadie was like, no, like you don't have time for this. And Susan, and then Linda was just like, it's Noel, calm down. We always have time for Bear Sailor Moon. And it was like, and that was just like the shining moment for me. The rest of the night was pretty good. Chilled out with some of the voice actors during one of their panels. Burnt really badly. I think everyone had a sunburn over the weekend. So fast forward to Saturday. Saturday I didn't have much time at all. It was literally, I went to work, I got to Anime North around 3:30, went through weapons check, which was weird because it's the first time I've actually had a weapon. So like a large size prop. And I've never had to do this before. So I go in and like filling out the forms and stuff like that, and I can't take any of this stuff seriously at all. Like I can't, because like that's it. That's the staff that I brought with me. That was the barrel staff. Like I'm not gonna do anything with it. Like I'm gonna like whack people or anything. And it was like, okay, like what is it made out of? And I'm like, you know, okay, wood, electric tape, foam, more foam, my social life, right? Because I want to be funny about this. Head into the green room, get ready, and barrel surprisingly takes about like an hour to kind of go from this to barrel. Like, because like there's makeup, and then there's like gluing the prosthetics on, and all that other stuff. So it's roughly about an hour. And the north building is fantastic. They have wonderful bathrooms. Like, it literally is almost like it's set up for that purpose, right? It's the only time of year where you'll have dudes in the bathroom putting on makeup dressed as women, and it's fantastic. So, nothing much like to report about the green room. It's just very standard. You know, like, I showed up, I did my thing. But it was really weird this year because it was super, super nervous. And I think because Queen Barrel was such a long time coming for me. Like, I, had planned this for a year. This is something that I wanted to do. But I got nervous. And I think I got nervous when we were walking by, because, like, the green room is adjacent to the main stage area. So I'm walking by, and you can actually see how many people are in the audience. So last year, I'd probably say it's about like 3/4 filled, and like this year, it was almost filled. So that really put like a lot of nerves in me, and actually the person who was supposed to be in front of me saw that and ducked out and was like, no, I can't do this. So the performance went really well, I think. I was a little bit upset because if you watch the video, you'll notice that like my necklace actually came undone. So it's like it's swinging around the bottom there during the whole entire time that I'm doing everything. And then like my horn fell off as well too. That was kind of like like we kind of knew that they weren't going to stick. We were using spirit gum the night before, and yeah, we just kind of knew that it was probably going to fall off during. Like, that was just for the performance. That was it, right? Because first off, they take like 20 minutes to put on. Thanks to a good cosplay friend of mine, Michelle, and a few other people, other cosplayers that told me to use another product. So I'm going to be looking into that because I will probably be reviving Barrel for Fan Expo this year. I just want to enter out of competition just to have a little bit more fun with her. And yeah, so that was pretty much about it. And like, if you see the video, which I'll probably link somewhere, you can definitely tell that people are like super pumped about it, and it was a lot of fun, and it was a huge adrenaline rush. But it was just really unfortunate because like that happened, and then my horn flew off when I went like this, and like it throws you off, but you kind of got to continue going forward. Like, you can't just stop and be like, start over again, right? Because that's just not going to happen. You just have to go with it, run with it, and finish. And I did. And it was like kind of weird because after that I left. I didn't stick around to watch the rest of the show, mostly because I'd only really been there. I had no time at Anime North on Saturday, right? Like, that's the thing. Like, it's very much like get there, green room, perform, and then leave. I was able to meet up with some people, went to dinner with them, which was fantastic afterwards, and just kind of like walked around a little bit more, and that was pretty much about it. And just, I was so tired because it was like working, I didn't get enough sleep the night before, and I just wanted to go home. And so I did, which really sucks, and this is why I want to get a hotel room next year, is because then I can like, I don't have to lug things with me, I don't have to like go places or anything else like that. I can just kind of be there and enjoy the actual full festivities. And then Sunday kind of rolled around and was not there for very long on Sunday at all. I think we got there at like 11:30, maybe? Our commute there on Sunday was incredibly quick. Just everything lined up. It was like subway, got off the subway, the bus was there, bada boom, bada bing. And then we had to like buy my friend Xander tickets, and so we did that, and then we sat and did the award ceremony. Which is fantastic because I did win an award, which was really nice because last year I wasn't there to claim my, to get my award, and somebody actually told me, so I had to like go and get it. But this year I was like, no, if I'm going to win an award, I want to be here. And that was that. So I did. And that was just really fantastic. It was, such a feeling of accomplishment, relief, yeah, like relief and like accomplishment, like that, like I worked really hard at this, and like I did it. And the other thing as well too is you can see that like things are progressively getting better and better and better, and that's kind of like the way I want to go. I just want to be like stagnant and say like, I'm only going to do Sailor Moon outfits for the rest of my life. Like, I mean, Bear Sailor Moon will always be a part of who I am, but it's not going to be the be all and end all. So that is pretty much about it. One of my favorite things about the whole con was just on Sunday, just being in that outfit, it was just so hot. And although it is like open and flowy, its heels, like my feet were like 3 times the size they should be. And I was just like, no, I can't do this. Like, I just needed to get out of it. So we were at the restaurant and I'm fidgeting with one of the straps and my friend Michelle helps me. And then all of a sudden it's just like, because it was just like, it's just pull off dress, right? So just all of a sudden I'm just like there, like I put my shorts on, put a t-shirt on, take everything off. And it was like, wait, when did you get into boy clothes? Years of modeling and acting will do this for you. So anyways, folks, that's pretty much it. Those are kind of the highlights of Anime North for me this year. I think that's pretty much about it. I'll kind of keep you updated with what's going to be coming along. Just make sure you like follow the Facebook page and stuff like that. And yeah, so that's it. These are, by the way, I don't know if everyone's seen these or not, but these are my t-shirts. So just ignore that. Yeah, slay, Bear Sailor Moon, slay. So those will maybe be available soon. I'm not too sure. Just looking into all those logistics behind it. So, anyways, stay tuned. I think the next video I'm going to be doing is with Justin. I'm also going to do a tiara tutorial. It's not my design by any means, but a lot of people have asked me like about my tiaras. They're super simple. It's craft foam. I'll go over it with you. I'll show you how to make one like super fast, and they're great because they're cheap and they last forever, and if you lose it, meh, not that big of a deal, right? And you can literally, last year I lost mine when I went to the bar and I came home and it's like, I used to make one 20 minutes, like done, right? So that's that. So thank you very much for watching this video. Make sure you stay tuned, and as always, Bear Sailor Moon says,